The prayer will not even pass. You will not even pass the zinc. You going to
You know go
hang on
pass zinc, oh. You know go pass zinc. Obodo ekwensu. Hey, Jesus Christ. I say, bro, this Dele Farotimi, if you listen to what the guy said from beginning to the end, it's like food hungry. No, hey, God Almighty, the guy break it down from point A to point Z. He break it down.
The problem we have with these people is that many of them know the problem, but when it comes to solution, they don't want to talk about the solution, and they are not ready to go for the solution.
That is the problem.
It's not enough to identify the problem. What people do is that when you identify a problem, you solve it.
Go for the solution.
Will you continue to identify problem every day? Right from even before they were born, that problem has been identified. Even the people they call their founding fathers identify the problem. They did.
And you know,
Awolowo and Ahmadu Bello, they identify the problem that we are not one people.
Yeah.
And they also encourage that people should go their separate ways before it becomes before it gets to in a chaotic way that people will lose their life.
Yeah.
But why is it that these new generations of activists, they identify the problem, but in terms of solution, they don't have the solution. They don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, and I think the difference though between Sowore and the likes of Dele Farotimi and some other people talking about it, the difference to an extent is the fact that even though Sowore also believe in Nigeria or whatever, but at least he's trying to do something that can change the whole status quo, because he wants a revolution, the type that cannot be stopped, the type of revolution that will take over entire the type that will take over and change the face of everything, because from the grassroots, from the foundation, the type of revolution that will from the foundation change it. So, but other people, they talk about it, but they don't do something. When you listen to Sowore, when you look at the guy, you will know that he knows what he's doing and he knows what he wants to happen, even though it's not been easy. Of course, it's not easy at all, because you have this entrenched interest, both internal and external, because this is not only for internal. You know that?
Yes.
There's external factor, particularly from those who created the country. Yeah, right. But one day now, they say monkey go market, go return.
We should just be praying for this 20th. It is going to be this 20th go shake place. So it is this one a nationwide lockdown. You don't say before we do and say that Southeast lockdown. We don't do Southeast lockdown for 4 years. And anything an Igbo man commits himself, that is why it's very important for our people to join. And that is why he is taking his own time. You know the importance of the presence of the Igbos. He's taking his time to go to shops, to shop, market by market by market. Because if they decide to come out, who are you to stop it? Who are you to stop it? The kind of revolution that will change Nigeria is a revolution, a complete revolution that will shake the whole pillars. And Sowore knows about that. That was why in one of the interviews, Sowore said, any new president you bring, he will be worse than the old one. You can imagine somebody who is contesting for presidency telling you that. It means he knows what he's doing. That any new president you bring will be worse than the previous one. That will tell you that he is not just going there to contest. And he doesn't want to follow their procedure of their Nigeria system to get whatever he wants. This massive revolution that he has been calling for, which even our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called for it. That is the only thing that can reshape the whole thing. Talk of restructuring, this one nonsense. Nobody's going to pay attention.
Rubbish. Mazi, choose. You know that. You know that the type of revolution that is needed and that is going to be meaningful and fruitful is the type where people will there at the end of it will now come down, come together and say, okay, you Islamist terrorists in the north, they've taken over. These people are huge. They are huge in number. They are sophisticated, way more sophisticated than the Nigerian military in terms of arms
Of
and
course.
ammunition. So you cannot get them to back down. Absolutely nothing can bring these
Nothing.
thousands of millions of terrorists that have scattered all over the place. They will never back down. So the type of the revolution that is going to happen is going to be the type that we say, okay, because they've already said what they want. They have spelled it out that they want Islamic
Oh,
Sharia country. So they will be allowed to have it, have their country.
have your caliphate. Nobody's competing with you. Look at the
Simple,
boundaries from
simple.
here to here. Go.
Yeah,
Anybody that's not comfortable with that, your caliphate can come and join us here. We are going to
exactly. And again, that is what Kulo Laumi said. But the irony is that not very many people listen or talk about it, and him himself is not a very visible individual. So I don't know if he's in the country or he's outside the country, but he dropped the gem here and there and he disappears. But trust me that what he said is just the recipe. You know, for us, we have always known Nnamdi Kanu has been saying it in fact, he's the origin. He awakened everybody's consciousness in Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu. You know, so that is the only solution. That is the only thing that's going to work. Because, like I said, these terrorists, they've taken over, they are in charge, they are running the show. Tinubu is scared the hell of these people. He is so scared. You can't even, online, you see lots of these news, you know, and YouTubers, some of them, or majority, if I should say, you know, they come and it's deception. That's how I look at it. Oh, that Tinubu is restructuring slowly but surely. Oh, that Tinubu is caging the North. That Tinubu, they are deceiving children with children's brain. You know, Tinubu is scared hell. Is you can't even. Oh my goodness, and he's really really scared. Why? Why? It's also because of his personal interest. He doesn't care about anybody, but just his own personal interest and legacy. 2027, that is all he cares about. So he doesn't care what ISWAP or Boko Haram does. He doesn't care. They can storm Lagos today. If you can defend yourself, you defend yourself. If you cannot, you are gone. Tinubu doesn't care. Because to think that all this for some weeks or months now, these terrorists, they've been very brazen, unbelievably brazen, coming out with arms all over their what? And nobody challenges them. And they've taken over Kwara every day that passes, one thing or the other. And Tinubu says nothing, he did nothing. Why not give the military command to go and match them first for first? He cannot do that. But he's the how do they call it, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. But he will sit, oh my God. So obviously, we just have to continue. And yeah, that is all that is the way I will look at it. And for now, because we are following step by step and see what happens. Very dark man, the young man, also a very blessed young man. They've all come to the realization. You remember a few weeks ago when he said, if they don't do this, then let's get Biafra. You remember that was his word, not mine. He said that if they cannot give us support, if they can't give us international airport, then let's go for Biafra. Because everybody, Jesus, the people have had it to their, you know, they've just had it enough. This evil system and Tinubu and his Yoruba cohort, they are playing for time, playing lies and deception. We are not buying it. We are absolutely not buying it. So, but let's watch and see what happens. How do you go, my brother?
Yeah, everything we are saying is very important. But my really problem now, in terms of this guy, this very dark man, sometimes he get distracted with unnecessary issues. Sometimes he get, there's one saga they are engaging in, fighting with one guy and all this kind of necessary issues that he get involved in. That is one of the major problems they are having in this.
But about But it's not about the Nnamdi Kanu's release.
No, it's not about Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay.
So one of those major problems is that everybody want to outshine the other. Everybody want to outshine the other. They can never find that common ground and pursue one single thing that is bothering everyone: freedom.
Yeah.
What is expected? That what is going to solve that? As Sowore has now made a very gigantic move that has never been done before. Protest and march to Aso Rock. It speaks volume. I was expecting every other consigned individual to come out and support that march. This is how you get revolution. This is how you get revolution. But some of them now will not add their voice because they don't want to Sowore to take the credit. They don't want Sowore to take the credit. Some of them will not want to talk. They don't want to. Now they say the same Igbos will say it's their own. And I thank you, that this one, nobody is attributing it to issue of Biafra. It's about humanity.
Yeah.
Nobody is attributing it to Biafra. Or say IPOB said IPOB did not say. A very neutral thing that everybody should key in. But some of them, that Igbo phobia will not still allow them to key in.
Yeah.
That Igbo phobia, it has eaten into their blood, bone marrow. That
even as it stands now, Mazi, even as it stands now, Aso Rock is on panic because they don't know what this protest, what is going to result to.
Of course.
Yeah, nobody.
Once they storm that Aso Rock, they don't know what is going to result to. If there's any mistake that make DSS to shoot, you're going to escalate to revolution. And that's the reason why they're looking for every means to make it to stop. Because Sowore is making updates every day by day. The
every day he's going mobilizing people in Abuja,
is giving them.
Asking mobilizing to lock up. And it's going to be a mammoth crowd by God's grace.
And you know that he's a citizen of the United States. I think he has residency, probably not citizenship but residency. You may be surprised that, especially in this time frame, with this pressure of Christian massacres, the eyes is on them. So what they do, if they do any bakam this time with the DSS on that 20th, the world is watching. The US, they are watching. It's like, your cup don't follow. You know that already. So this is going to be something like this brother said. That is why they are trying to see how, but they cannot stop it. You cannot stop a revolution whose time has come. So you can do what you, but at the end,
it's divine mandate.
It is very divine.
People have made it to that you're going to possible that on 20th. And that 20th is the same day. Looking to this. 20th, the same thing.
The same bloody day. The spirit of those they kill the answers never rests. Yeah?
It cannot rest until there's justice. And that justice is a system, something that is coming. Their spirit, their vengeance, their consolation is that which is coming to hit them hard. You know, enough is enough of this demonic system that has held everybody down. And no sign of changing, can never change. Everybody knows. I say, Dele Faroti, my goodness. the guy, oh, I begin pity myself. The way he was elaborating it, taking it point by point by point. He said, if you want to talk about a failed system, a failed country, he said that if you don't see Nigeria as a failed country, then maybe you don't understand what it means to have a failed country. And oh my goodness, it's incredible, absolutely incredible. And when I look at somebody like that Rain or Mockery, I say, well, truly, you will always have evil among humans. Wherever you have humans, you will have evil dwell among them. So these are people like that, because oh my goodness, now. That shame. That shame that he brought upon himself, Brachus, when I told you when he took those two white guys to Arise,
yeah,
it's going viral now in the zoo. Lots of YouTubers are discussing how he tried to put walls in the mouth of the mayor. Eh?
Yeah, I got the video, but I don't know whether if we have time to discuss it because I have something to catch up with.
Okay, do that. Anyone, it's fine with me.
I got the video. I don't know whether if we have the time to discuss it because I'm already running out of time already.
Yeah, okay.
I'm already, but we will definitely discuss it, even if it's not today. I would like us to do it because I've seen the video. I've gotten the video already. I've gotten the video. A breakdown of the video. It's a mess. Yeah, have you seen that of Buala? Did you see Buala on?
When he's accusing IPOB?
Yeah, where is accusing IPOB?
I saw it, but I didn't see it all. I didn't see all of it because he was like, if an attack for Tamado, therefore I did not have the temperament to stay through. It's crazy.
I don't know whether if they sit back and watch this interview after they go back home, do they really sit back and they watch what they did?
Yeah, but Brachus, you know that this Boala is in the same classroom, you know, the same categories with the FFK and this Reno Mockery and some few other ones who are, you know, they go for the money. They are just commodity ready to be sold. That's what they are. There's no truth in them. Never, never, never. Just like we had it during Buhari with Liar Mohammed, you know. So they will see blue and they will call it green. Openly, they don't care. So Bola, no, it's incredible.
It is so sad. When I see these people, I begin to wonder, these people don't have conscience.
Yeah.
This is something they have stood for. And you know, they say internet never forgets.
Yeah.
What they said before is still online. It's still online. What they said is still there. It's not hidden.
Yeah.
Buala, sometimes he will go to. There was a time he was in Arise Television when what is his name? This guy in Arise was telling him that, look at what you said. They played it for him. This is what you said last time. Look at it. And he still has the effrontery. The shame still allow him to continue to defend that. That when you are in opposition, you can say anything you want. You can imagine. And you want me to respect such an individual or listen to what they say. Somebody who can say anything wherever he is.
Yeah.
As long as you can pay for his service, he will just support you and say anything he wants to say.
Yeah. He was when he was with Atiku, he was discrediting and demeaning Tinubu. Immediately Atiku failed, he crossed to Tinubu and began to speak about Atiku. So you see, this is, oh my God, these people, of course, it's only in that country, a country like Nigeria, that is where they can get away with all this rubbish. They can get away with shameful behavior. That is just sad, you know. People who, it's all about their stomach, survival, money. That is just, it doesn't matter who is there. They will just switch. Immediately they switch. Yeah, Rain or Mockery, the same. Today, he will be talking about you. Immediately you get power, he switch. Shamelessly. How do you?
It is very sad. It is very sad. Just like those ones I saw who were organizing themselves, trying to stand against the protests that they are going. I'll just be thinking, what is going through their head? What will be going through their head? How can you just wake up that day? People are protesting for the freedom of somebody. You come and all you do is say, you don't want that person to be free.
Mazi, you remember what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said before he was kidnapped from Kenya? He said Nigeria government have brought over billions of naira to distract or to buy anybody that make himself relevant in their eyes. That is to tell you, all these people that they are doing as if they are working with their genuine mind, is to make themselves known by that the same Nigeria government, so that they will come and buy them over. That's everything that is happening now. Those people that is anti-protest, Nigeria government have bought them over already.
That's true. Many of them that are talking. You just see some people today, when you see their opinion on this protest, you see that these are people who doesn't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. An opportunity that we have been begging for. We have been begging for it. No single Igbo politician or Igbo activist that has the confidence to call for protests. Even state protests, they couldn't. Now you see a nationwide protest. Instead of you to support that nationwide protest, the only thing you can do is to come out and talk against it.
And Mazi, so far, has any of these governors or politicians, has anyone endorsed or declared support?
For where? You know, Sowore now, once anyone that gave support, Sowore will announce it.
Exactly. He will talk about it. Because we have 5 days to go. 5 days. So we are watching to see. You know, you are right. Of course, if anyone comes out to support, he will announce it. Because he's an open book. Sowore is an open book. He like that. He likes to play like that, and I really like the fact that that is how he rolled. You know that he was working for Sahara, the governor of Abia State. They will not say that. Those are stuff they will want to hide, so that they can tell you that blah 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 blah. While he's being bankrolled by the Islamic Bank, you know, we are watching them. We stay on them. These people.
It's so sad. Peaceman, you are there. Peaceman, you're welcome. Talk to us, Peaceman. Let's hear you, Peaceman.
Bachus.
Hello, my brother.
Yeah. We don't land. We don't land now. We don't land for Abuja now.
Confirm now. And they go.
Anya, Emmanuel protest no on 28th. Akwaya.
Confirm.
Confirm. Anya. Because Imagbange na meru Abuja bange.
Okwa Peaceman, okwisi na no Germany ka ogene.
Erugo m Abuja now. Agba mo anybody because I won't name my gara Abuja.
No, the only thing that day, who that day, you are very life. Be alive, they go say you are the junior fool, you life.
This thing, ya na akpọ ndị custom. Na airport na Abuja na ajum si na ụmụ Biafra agitator ka they now call me and look when me get to say my phone I delete everything about Biafra.
Before you go, now first thing to do now.
So immediately I come back from Abuja yesterday. Now I begin to subscribe again for your channel because I want to hear what.
Now this is like if I know one if I na art in a movie, I know maybe 2 days ago, and now in on a zoo now and the landing in Abuja Airport, International Airport, not Lagos, and now joke more in Biafra or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu whatever. But thank goodness, but when if I with it.
Information, they got lotano. I won't name they lotano maka this protest.
Okay.
Wow. But I won't at the protest. I won't make the protest come for lotago. But actually, no, they made the protest before my last.
Exactly. So it just fall in. It just so happened that not the timing, which is a blessing too. So. Even
before the revelation of Sowore, now I get my protest. I got ticket already. So my is happy that that I will be the people that will do it because I'm my family in Abuja. So I come now. So I'm so okay, I will join this protest because no one can join the protest. What I go?
Yeah, May God guide you. Liko to Brachusu to Equa. Iga put our mouthpiece on that day. We sit and
I want to go update that day. Oh, you update.
Yes.
Update on things that they happen. Update on picture and videos.
Yeah.
So that we can be able to update it.
Because my family never now the same thing that this protest in Niger, they will follow me. You see why not? People have to follow me because I'm going to Abuja. All can get broken. All get broken because this protest.
You are secure.
And owo name self I'm going to la for this protest. But the protest can grow la. But I would like to join the protest too because
Yes.
So because before my la delay sama Biafra unite o short here bra Basra Biafra ma hini delay tramia because here they do iPhone 15 can meji my god
All the first thing to do, you know, move around the very first thing to do with that.
The feature say all those things.
Because because the attitude that man not Jerome so luckily guys I'm not coming for protest for anything. I'm just came for my family. That's okay.
Imana, if you go to now, this is why I personally have been laying emphasis on the strategy of this evil Nigerian entity. That is why they don't want us to have international airport in any of the region in old southeastern region, not in southeast, not in south. They don't want us to have seaport. It's because they already calculated. They know what they want to do to us, and it pains me on a wooden Nandi Igbo. This and have my if and have row, can have professor, have this and that. They are not shouting. They are not emphasizing on this same thing that the system is designed to keep us perpetually subjugated. So that Nina Abata, Amali Fiji Abata, stuff like that. The same goes for the international airport.
Mbemno na this the taxi. Gene ka na akpọ dia this the taxi akpọ Uber ka ogene ka na akpọ eba. Na that is afro nna m eju na Abuja o. Capital Nnam eju ebe niile.
Okay.
Na onwe m no capital ka m no here. Ha so
if go there.
Eli mama jinu na capital. Then onye m na ya no say na abroad ebe ha na akpọ nna magari. If you try it, the government will give you fight to pay.
Okay.
You try ya, you got fire. Ni bunda magari na.
Well,
that is namana cost to go slow.
Yeah.
But we get na ya wo kerkeni also no ya wo na Abuja.
No but giant.
Abuja.
About 95 old Igbo boys since came governor of River State. Ndebe those boys not today. Ogashi no more aware of those boys. Ojide share those boys.
It is sad. Just imagine this video now. This video I'm about to play. This video now is terrorist group, the bandit, a fuel tanker where they supply them fuel, where they use for their motorbike, and then they supply them cheaper than they sell in the town. Just watch this video. See where they supply terrorist fuel. The tanker.
Apa? Allah anga yusa, Allah ngona Allah SSD. Huh?
Ni kiri bai ba ko no taranga ni.
Ha singere ba kasila ko SSD ga gelle. Ha? Oduka moto fadro. Ne nyata oduka wari boyere. But ma auto sanda. Ha? Auto SSD sanda. No moto yere seware yere litri kemedur. Oduka kala fufu.
You see the tank, you see the fuel tank. You see the fuel tank.
Ja disi no fana.
You see the fuel tank.
Ha? Esa sika gele di chomina.
You see
litri kelen kema wora wala kemedur. Adu beta nunso nunu befa salsa. Kasara hali au madorna kelembo. Aje. Niga gele ali bamako dinti sara ali bamako bide. Someone I'm a very card motica, Ogana am a dog duma. Go to the Casila, go as a cobula. Who said I am a dog
They
duma.
said in that place, they said that they buy 300. People wait there for 60, they buy 1,000 plus.
That is the
Did you see that? Did you see that? This is the country that they want us to stay in. Did you see that video I played?
No, I didn't see. I was away.
Allah anga yusa dan gon Allah wa SNC
Terrorists, where they supply them
ko
fuel.
mi ne tidi fay ba ma ko don no dara ngada ni
Oh, not that.
not that kasila ko SNC ga gelle o ko moto fadro ne nyata o ka wari boyere but ma wata sanda
On and on to corner Abuja Biafra.
SNC sanda
Now not na
mo yere se ware yere litri ke me dur awdu ga kala fufu
see the fuel tanker there. See the fuel tanker there.
Yeah.
a jadi sino fana nta do mo ba ko choti SNC ka gele
Fuel tanker.
litri kelen ke mo woro wala ke me dur
That fuel tanker they call Shell, no Shell.
kasara hali aw ma dorme kelen
Government owned the supply them. They said
Not Shell.
300.
aje niga gele hali ba ko din soro hali ba ko bide
Why this people buy 1,000 plus?
sango na
Oh, not Shell. Yeah, not Shell. Yeah. So you see?
ko tume kasara
Look
ko
at the logo. Look at the logo at the back. Look at the
Oh,
logo.
Shell logo. Oh, Shell logo. Mm.
You see,
eche ni farada bo
If we're going,
ha fufu
yeah, fuel from Biafra. From Biafra land.
nta do mo ba ko choti ha
supplying to terrorists.
SNC ka gele di chomina litri kelen ke mo woro wala ma ke me duru awdu be kan mun so nunu be fa sa
See country where they say
kasoro hali aw ma dorme kelen bo aje niga gele hali ba ko din soro hali ba ko bide sango na ame vele ka di motika ma o kana ame do duma ko tume kasila ko SNC ko bula
Let Tinubu come and defend this. Red or more Creek, have you defend the Nkanwa?
imagine in a country where you have security.
Yep.
A fuel tanker went and parked in the bush and they are offloading full loaded tank.
Yeah. Yeah. What other evidence does one need
Ask me.
to know that Nigeria is a terrorist country? The government is very much behind it, very much complicit in terrorism in Nigeria. These are live evidence, concrete evidence. So it just is insane. It is insane what goes on in that country. And
Pakistan. A colleague of mine in Germany is a black person from Nigeria as well. I told him Nigeria is going to be Islamized. He told me it's not possible. I said, how do you know? Do you read news or do you listen to news?
The guy, onye be case ima onye boko
onye here na onye ma ọ ga-awụ onye side in the Bini.
Okay.
So now by the say that Nnamdi Kanu is just wasting his time. I say one thing about you people is that you people don't know history and you people don't care if Nigeria want to divide or not. He said Nigeria is not divide and and we hate the terrorists. Say okay. Nigeria demma geri hime gekwane na Germany. That was Nigeria demma. Let's now traveling is part of education. I say my friend, shut up.
He's lying to himself. He's lying to himself. Peachman, the problem with some of them, again, maybe not all, but majority, they can do it the Bini area or something like that. Majority of them, Hello? Yeah. The problem with majority of them is that they believe that if they join in emphasizing the fact that Nigeria will be Islamized and that Nigeria will disintegrate, if they join in pushing that button, that it might win support from their people and from more people, and eventually it happens. Because for some of them, again, different people have different reasons why they do what they do. Now, for some of them also, they see Ndi Igbo in particular, Biafra, Ndi Igbo, they see them as, I think I've said this in the past, it's like more of like an umbrella cover. Because take for example, now Biafra Ndi Igbo, some of them, they are not ready to, okay, how would they survive without Ndi Igbo? Facing this marauding terrorists coming hard on them. Some of them, again, they are trying to see Nigeria, that's one Nigeria, as that big umbrella that covers everybody and let everybody continue to fight to keep it, to make it work, and to if we are buying, for example, at least will be large enough to fight against it or stuff like that. So many reasons. Some of them have so many reasons. And again, they don't really have that apparatus or readiness or even preparing, for what they will do, how they will move on if it happens, if the disintegration happens. Unlike us, we've been on this for ages. We already have, we have standing, should I say, pattern or structures, right? The Yorubas, to an extent, they have it too. They have it, right? So, but for some of them, like the Benis, all these people, they don't have any plan, no structure on the ground, no even anticipation of it happening. So when you talk about Biafra, it just gets to them so badly. They feel like you are trying to destroy them or sabotage them because they've seen them. I'm telling you, nobody of all the regions, primarily all the regions, is Igbos that is boldly standing up, and they know it. So, but I told them severally too that we will not continue to be that sacrificial lamb for you people to survive or to continue to stay in Nigeria. No, we will go. So if you want to stay with the terror, with the Fulani, good and fine. You can continue with them when you are one Nigeria. But we can't, we have to leave. We must leave. But they don't like that. That is why they are ganging up. Every time you go on YouTube, you see them talking about Biafra, this and that. They say so many things. It's because, yeah, they say so many things. So that is the situation, my brother. It's important that we know what is driving them, where they are coming from, and why they are doing what they are doing. Because in Benin, there are lots of Igbo people. I've stayed in Benin in the past. They are doing businesses, shops, all sorts of business, making life better. They don't invade them in Benin. They didn't come to take their land. If you have land to buy, to sell, they buy it. But the Fulanis are coming to buy you, take your land, impose everything on you. Yet, it's Igbo that they are after. Because why? Because they feel like we want to live, and they will be vulnerable. They will be left to deal with this marauding Fulanis. I'm telling you the truth. Audio.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you. Bro Max, you're welcome. We're almost rounding up before you show in. I see you came before and you left again.
Mazi, choose super chat into here. Or put a from me or a wrong place. Call it flare.
Yeah, I saw it, my brother. Thank you so much. I saw it. When I greeted, maybe you are not here then.
All right, good.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bro Max, take the mic and speak to us, Bro Max.
Yes, yes, thank you so much. Mazi.
Bro Max, morning.
Can you hear me?
Good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear.
Yeah, go ahead, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Because my network issue has not been resolved by the telcos. They are still managing it, but I hope it will allow me to, speak. Yes, good morning to each and every one of you, great United States of Biafran people in the homeland and the diaspora. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. I salute each and every one of you for the great job that you are doing. I have had the opportunity to speak on this particular issue concerning what Sowore has done. I still maintain. Take it or leave it. The fight we are fighting is not just for the Biafran people alone. It's for the freedom of every well-meaning person on this earth that values freedom. It's quite okay that Sowore believe that there is a better Nigeria. But for those of us that have served that country in different capacities, that have seen what has happened and what is currently happening, sure that there is no better way. My brothers and sisters, there is no way you will have a better Nigeria where there are two conflicting religious values that are not going to meet. The Nigerian government knows this, and they don't want to admit it. You have Christian Islam. You have Islam trying to dominate, not just by words of mouth, but with equipments of war. You have, on the other hand, you have a group of people that are not indigenous to that country, moving away from what the imposter told them some time ago before he died, claiming that the land belongs to them and the need for them to take the land by force from the indigenous people, using climate change, using all manner of excuses to ethnically cleanse the owners of the land and take it over. It has nothing to do with cattle or grazing. If it's about grazing roots or grasses to feed their cattle, Kanu, Kaduna, they have very large spaces where, in fact, even if you want to make, keep the highest number of, cattle in the world, Kanu alone can house such cattle and feed them adequately. But these people have a different intention. Their intention is to Islamize, number one. That is the one that is on the front banner. To Islamize, to advance the tenet of Islam to the rest of the occupants of that geographical zone, and to take over the land as a gift from their ancestors, as they are foolishly saying. That is what these people want to do. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu recognized this long time ago. He tried to, protest and make, let people know that, we can do some sort of, regionalization of true federalism, where everybody will control and manage their own regional security, insecurity, and whatever. But these people, knowing what they want to do, they refused. And that is the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not just there simply because they want him there. They are keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in order to psychologically force him to denounce the agitation for Biafra. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu believes right deep inside his heart that Nigeria has no Mekwatarism. There is no Mekwatarism when it comes to Nigeria. It is gone. It is gone. And the Nigerian government, knowing fully well what they are about to do, they are keeping silence, turning the other side while these atrocities are being meted out. The people that have come out now to speak in full voice, campaigning for Nigeria to be included, re-included in a CPC, or is it CPC or something like that? Countries of particular concern or something like that, for their atrocities against the Christian people. There is argument now going on in the Nigerian space that, oh, it is not just only Christians that are being killed, but who are the majority that are being slaughtered by these people? Who are the majority that are being pied by these people? In my own opinion, living among them in many years, I would tell you that there are still little number of them that are liberal. And it is these liberal Muslims that they are buying in the north. People that are telling them, no, this country is a different case altogether. You cannot make it unless you use force. We don't want to do this. They buy them alongside. But their main target primarily is to Islamize Nigeria. And who are the people that are occupying, that are going to form that stumbling block for them to implement all this? Are majority Christians. If it is just about Muslims, how many Muslims are there in the southern part of Nigeria? How many of them? Biafra land is, let's say, is 95 or 97% Christians. I don't know of Yoruba land. North also. If it is about Muslims, their target is to take over the indigenous land and relocate themselves and Islamize that country and bring out the tenets of Islam into that country and control all the huge resources that part of Nigeria has. That's what they are doing. If you listen, I don't know whether you people have known, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there fighting, and the likes of Ted Cruz and one other young senator from the United States and other well-meaning people that cares a lot of what is going on there. Reno Omokri has invited Jeff Sips, Jeff something, and the mayor of Texas, Houston, Texas. I think they are in Nigeria now for what they are calling fact-finding, meeting or something, assignment. What are they going? These people are trying to write a different negative, especially from someone like Reno Omokri. Reno Omokri is trying to tell the world that it's not just about Christians that are being killed, but all these people, they know that it is all about ethnic cleansing and the religious attack, jihadism against the Christians in that country. But they are trying to paint a different narrative as we speak right now. Khan has come out also to align themselves with these ugly and barbaric narratives. Most of us have lived in the north, and we know anytime there is religious crisis, we know the people that suffer. We know the people that suffer. If you see Muslims of 1%, 0.1%, 99.99.0999% are Christians. That is the fact. That is what these people are trying to rubbish. You listen to Ali Ndume that was crying in his own, the Chibok girls, Mazi Chuks. How many Muslims were among them? How many Muslims were Chibok girls? The other one also, how many Muslims were among them? It's about attack on Christians to reduce them to the barest minimum so that they will control whatever that is, in that area. It's quite unfortunate that you see some people from Biafra land as well, like this idiot, that deportee from Turkey, that is now campaigning for a counter protest against his own brother, Ijele. The prison and the crickery that this man went to is to equip this guy. Look, let me tell you, the federal government of Nigeria and those that are, piloting the affairs of that country, they know, they recognize what Ijele is doing. They just did what they did in order to just tell you, oh, we have, did something about him. And that was just a diversionary tactics for you not to believe that they are in support of this guy. They are in support of what that guy is doing. Sowore has come out. The video that you are playing there, he has gone all the markets in Abuja. He has mobilized a lot of people. Even his followers are now supporting him. That there is an inherent injustice that is being meted out on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and it must be stopped. You cannot keep a man that you kidnapped that did not commit any crime known to Nigerian law and to international law, while in prison, trying him, detaining him, even in ill health. And you are romanticizing with the bandits that are on bike with their automatic rifles all over the places and causing mayhem. For how many times now have they gone for peace accord with these terrorist bandits? How many times have they gone? And they are not even afraid to come out there with their guns, with their rifles, with their all manners of slings and magazines containing the rounds of those bullets. They are not even afraid. Multiple magazines loaded on their body. They are not even afraid. The Air Force of Nigeria is not seeing them. Their spy plane is not seeing them. The Chief of Army Staff, Chief of General Staff, Chief of Defense Staff are not seeing them. The Army is not seeing them. DSS is not seeing them. You cannot see roadblocks mounted the way they are mounting it in Biafra land. And people will come out, our own people will come out and begin to. I was on Space yesterday when some people, were talking about one guy. They call it Wins. I don't know that's his handle. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committed crime. Some Yoruba brothers and sisters that were there were telling him, you are wrong. Even if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committed a crime known to man, why not treat him the same way you are treating the terrorists that are maiming and destroying lives, mutilating people's bodies and so on and so forth? You are treating them with kid gloves, and you are using a sledgehammer to hit on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you see some of the stupid and ignorant Igbo-speaking Biafrans coming out to support such evil. You see my own uncle, very useless uncle. I call him useless uncle. He's an elderly, but I will call him a useless man. Okalo. I will not speak until Tinubu and the courts speak. I will not speak until they have spoken. I will not speak on something, a case that is in court. Nonsense people, very lily-livered and coward individuals that that I do not know whether it is the mistake from God. Please forgive me if I speak evil of God. That we have such elements. If not that Sowore came out, it is only the United States of Biafra and those that are fighting for the liberation of Biafra in their own capacity that have been on the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, on checking Nigeria, bumper to bumper, checking them on daily basis. If not that Sowore came out, you will see the like of Okora Awusa, Aboga Awusa coming out now to offer their own statement. You will not see Abaribe coming out to speak again because he has been coward. He has been, they have caged him. He could no longer talk. You cannot see some of them that are coming out. Even those people that prescribe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the governors of Southeast region of Biafra land, where are they? Where is Willie Obiano? Has he spoken? Willie Obiano of Anambra State, has he spoken? Was he not the person that perpetrated this, proscription of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafran agitators as terrorists? and terrorist group. Shame on them. And for anybody that is going to accuse Sowore of trying to make political relevance, from this, hey, you are ignorant of what is going on. God can manifest himself in so many ways. After all, it is the same God that created Sowore the same way he created me. Change is one thing that is
even if it
permanent.
is political relevance, so be it. Why didn't they do it all this while? What were they waiting for? If I were to be part of Nigeria, if not for that, I have left Nigeria. If I were to be part, I will vote for Sowore. Sowore has won my vote. He has won my vote for this singular act.
100%.
Mazi Chuks, do you remember that Sowore has been with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu even on the street of England when I'm campaigning? He today. He has been visiting his court. Do you know that the reason why Sowore stopped going to court anytime Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case is called is because judges of this same cause barred him. He said it openly.
Mm-hmm.
A man that come out and tell you that there is a memo, there is rule for the Igbo people in Nigeria and another rule for the rest of the Nigerians. That their father told them. This recoiling nature of the average Nigerian towards the Igbo people is not today. It's something that was taught in families, in churches, and so on and so forth. This man, that he was very open to my people. No matter what happened, no matter how you say it, we must understand that our people are we are in dire need of, no matter do it, and our politicians speak government, the government of Nigeria listens. Our actions, God knows that we are trying, but it is not easy for people that have been treated the way they have treated to do what, that is going to shake that country. That is how we are going to do it. That is what we should do. We welcome every help from anywhere. I say, even if it is from the pit of hell, it's not God, Jehovah God, that caused, is it Balaam or Balak, the false prophet or whatever, instead of going to curse the children of Israel, God twisted his mouth and he began to unleash blessings on the people that he was sent to go and curse. We must learn from it. Maybe our struggle will go a long way helping us to get our Biafra, but I believe that other people has also a role to play, as God will permit them and force them to do for us. I thank you so much for listening.